But the big story on Action News this noon is an update on the investigation into a man shot and killed by Philadelphia police in Kensington.
Family members identified the victim as 27-year-old Eddie Irizarry. Investigators now say that he was inside of a car on Monday afternoon when a responding officer opened fire.
Police originally said the 27-year-old was outside of the car at the time. They announced this update after reviewing body cam footage from both officers involved.
Action News reporter Maggie Kent live for us at police headquarters with more on how police say this deadly encounter unfolded. Maggie?
John and Sarah, Philadelphia police say they understand that the optics are not great here. Initially, the story was one way, now it's another way. They want to build that public trust and be transparent as possible as this investigation into what exactly happened continues. There's a dual investigation going on, a criminal investigation by the district attorney's office into what happened, and of course, an internal investigation to see if policy was followed. Initially, on Monday, when this traffic stop and fatal officer-involved shooting happened, police said that Irizarry got out of the vehicle and lunged at officers with a knife. After reviewing that that body camera footage, they now say that Irizarry was inside his vehicle at the time of the fatal shooting. He was shot by a 5-year veteran of the Philadelphia police force. Commissioner Danielle Outlaw says that 2 officers in a marked squad car started following Irizarry on Monday afternoon after they saw some erratic driving behavior. They initially said Irizarry, who was driving a Toyota Corolla, fled that marked squad car. But now top brass indicates that it's not clear if the lights and sirens on that squad car were on at the time. One officer approached the passenger side once Irizarry parked his vehicle and called out to the other officer on the driver's side that he saw a weapon. The officer on the driver's side opened fire multiple times, killing 27-year-old Eddie Irizarry. Now, it was after watching that body-worn camera footage that both officers had on at the time of the shooting that they realized the initial reports coming out of the police force were incorrect. Commissioner Outlaw says it was her duty to come out and clear up any misunderstandings.
I understand and want to acknowledge the hurt and confusion that family and community members can experience when details of investigations change, and especially when they change in the very public way that this has occurred.
Now, we did ask about the weapons that were found inside the vehicle, and officers tell us that there were 2 knives found inside, one being described as a kitchen knife, the other described as a serrated folding knife, potentially a pocket knife or a hunting knife. But they would not go into detail when we asked about whether Irizarry was actually holding any of those knives at the time of the shooting or how many times he was fatally shot. Now, family members are speaking out against what happened. They're set to hold a balloon release later on this evening. Of course, we'll be there to speak with them. But this investigation continues, both the criminal side with the district attorney's office and, of course, the police force looking into it themselves with this internal investigation. They have not spoken to the firing officer yet. He has 72 hours before he has to come in and make a statement about what happened. We're live at headquarters. Maggie Kent, Channel 6, Action News. John, Sarah.